Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a very nostalgic game. That feeling of opening a pack and then being able to use some of the cards in it to go against your friends on the playground really does bring back a lot of memories. So, what would happen if you tried to make a competitive deck out of just nothing but sealed product? Using a budget of just $40 a week, no trades, no singles, and almost definitely no luck, me and my buddy Nate YGO have decided to go ahead and battle it out for the prize of a core booster box at the end. Let's go ahead and get to it, guys. Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed Versus. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. I know this is a little bit different than how I usually do it. Usually after the intro, I just go straight into the opening. But this one is very special because now I have come up with a plan and a final build that I want to shoot for the series. It's not necessarily set in stone depending on our polls, but overall I think this is probably going to be our best option going forward. And also I want to go ahead and lay out the roadmap that we have laid before us to get to this end goal. So as you can see by this is really similar to MBT's most recent video with the Brutal Dozer Anger Knuckle Control variant. And considering we are going against Dino, as long as I tweak it a little bit like what I have right here, I think we should be set when it comes to dealing with all of our options, along with dealing with some inconsistencies that the deck currently has. Okay, so the main thing though, right now, this is also going to show, in the deck profile, I am going to show what build I have gone with to replace our missing pieces for our engine. Luckily, a lot of key pieces we do have, especially when it comes to the extra deck, except for two very important pieces, and that is Ancient Gear Ballista, and of course, our double-headed Anchor Knuckle. Now, because Battle's Legend Heroes Revenge is almost impossible to find, and whenever you can find it, it's usually about $8 a pack, I am going to make that a more so end goal in a way, and more so focus going forward with finding Ancient Gear Ballista as our main link to Earth. To have, though Anger Knuckle is definitely in the process, and hopefully I can find some Battle's Legend Heroes Revenge, or if we are very lucky because of the announcement with BLS being a ghost rare in there, hopefully there are more Battle's Legend Heroes Revenge reprints coming in Ghosts from the Past. Now, unfortunately, that's about a month away, but considering what we're looking for now, and the stuff that we have to facilitate the strategy going forward, it's not a necessity. Though having Ancient Gear Ballista would definitely help out, especially with the Infinitrax. So as you can see by this roadmap right here, we are actually going to be going after Ballista first, along with our Infinitrax. So heavy focus on the 2020 Megaton, along with Dual Overload. Also, once we are able to get Ballista, I do have a Machine Reactor Structure deck that I have that I managed to find for $20, and we can go ahead and grab the Ancient Gear box and then minus one of our Garnets that we already have and throw it in there. And then later on, we will be going after the more difficult stuff. This is more so consistency builders than anything, and that is going to be our Machine and Metal Crunchers and our Heavy Forwards. Now, they're not a necessity because Outrigger Extension can actually be a decent replacement for Heavy Forward. It's just Heavy Forward is just a straight up search, and it really does help out in the consistency standpoint. The only problem is, though, you cannot normal summon Metal Cruncher with Heavy Forward on the field. But the same problem goes with Outrigger Extension. We can either do that, or we could add something else to facilitate that. And then when it comes to our hand traps, those will also be coming in later as well. I have focused on grabbing Dark Ruler No Mores to replace Hidden Droplets, and then the hand traps that I've picked, in place of the Ash Blossoms that we would want will be included as well with this deck profile. One of the options is a little bit odd, but he does link summon a lot, so that pretty much gives it away. You will be seeing it in a little bit. But we do have an effect veiler in there, along with one of the Dark Ruler No Mores, and then of course the hand trap of choice to replace the third effect veiler. The big thing with this is we do have a dude, and I am just trying to find the right time to put in. And luckily, I did find 2 of the Charmer decks for $10 overall. So I'm just trying to fit in a right time to open the dude. Same time with the Machine Reactor deck, along with the Charmer decks to get those. And also, we have overhauled our deck quite a lot in this episode, just because we want to be able to move toward more so the Infinitrack control variant. So, with that being said, let's get to the opening, and I will see you guys at the end to explain more about what we're doing. There we go.
Now here's my question: are the old frame foils in the star? Like, I don't know. Like let's find out.
Do you have
Everything I got's in there, man. Yeah, you're more than welcome to look through it.
I need to
Torn scales?
Yeah.
No torn scales.
They do.
And what about little light?
Yeah,
That
Hey.
don't help me.
No, he plays them.
Why?
Oh, what? That's one of the only things he does play.
Oh.
He doesn't play a lot of these. One of the only decks he does play is Phantom.
I respect
they said
it.
they're not.
So
Oh, yeah.
Is he OG or something?
kind of, he like stopped playing after the Master Rule, and then he got back into it recently.
Wait, you talking? Wait, which one? You are talking about Wes. 'Cause, man, I couldn't tell if you're talking about Wes or someone else. Because, man, whenever I hear, like, stop that from the Master Roll, I always think, for some reason, I always think of Noah. And I know Noah doesn't have torn scales.
You're go, sir. I like to try to.
Ooh, an Infinity. I can actually. Now I'm tempted to find a Cybertrack deck.
I don't
'Cause
like
me-
that art. I think that art.
I hate the art. I hate the art, but I have an Infinity now. I'm tempted to get the that thing. Oh no.
Collector rails. Mr. Uniform.
Oh yeah, I remember when you got that.
So here.
Bajinki.
Negate with the touch. Negate with Ava. Ava effects. Vanish. Natasha Vincent.
Yeah. He came out of the future side.
Orange
They were like
Let's see here.
really spoiled. So very.
Negate.
Silent mining. Oh no.
And then Tyler's letting me use his Underworld Goddess.
Yeah.
So if I use on a board like this, I can go Ivy, Underworld Goddess.
Yeah, I was playing.
Till OC comes up one day and tries to steal that bitch. Witchcraft or creation. I don't need these. Need,
Goddess of the Close.
Not really. I wasn't expecting.
I'm looking.
yeah, go for it, man.
But I knew.
Point giraffe.
Oh, I'm just gonna bring
Overflow.
So I used my
Rorodon. Not bad.
my
Well, if you pull
death
it
rat
out,
shaman to eat it. He was like,
Yeah.
because you have
Where the
Desperate.
crackdown's at, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
Huh?
What's crackdown at?
Let me check. I'll check it right after I get this last pack done.
I was about to just play.
Oh no, dude, you're good. I'm gonna record the audio over this anyway.
Beers up?
Yep. Everything in that binder's up except for the stuff that's turned around.
And I was like,
Phantasme.
I'm just gonna name human.
I'll check.
Yeah, and bring everything to a screeching halt.
Oh, Noblista. So I'm gonna wait on the stuff that I got coming in. Infinity's nice.
Watch your gold judgments.
All right, for part 2 of the dual power video, I have 4 packs of Infinity Chasers, priced at $250 each. So let's go ahead and get into it. Hoping for a River Stormer. Got Confronting the Sea, Witchcraft or Edel, Witchcraft Collaboration, Mystical Beast Jackal King, and Evil Eye Retribution. Next pack. And this box has just been heavy on those packs. I mean, on the Evil Eye stuff. We have Spin Turn, Witchcrafter Shemetta, Marshalling Field, Bound Wand, and then Infinitrack Trencher. Unfortunately, we do not need another one since it is a 1-of in the deck. So, next pack. Got a third Derek Crane. That's actually going to be our rarity bump. Alright, Perform Pal Sky Magician, Wonder Wand, Confronting the Sea, and then Witchcrafter Creation and Original Secret Rare. This used to be a pretty decent price card, but now with the reprint, cheap as all get out. And finally, the final pack of the opening. We have Marshalling Field, Confronting the Sea, Magician's Right Hand, Arcanite Magician, and it is an Xyz. Yes! Last freaking pack, and we got a Rare Stormer. Alright, this is going to allow me to put most of the Infinitrack engine back in. Now we just need Ancient Gear Ballista out of Dual Overload, which I would hopefully be having next week. And some other stuff as well. It's not going to be as strong without Harvester or Anchor Drill, but this is definitely a step in the right direction. So, let's move on to the deck profile, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, everybody, here's the deck profile that I have done this week. We have made almost a complete overhaul on our deck, mainly because I have realized what I haven't realized up until this point, what our deck is really good at. I have just been focusing on just single-minded plays the entire time, and that's not necessarily a bad thing for the most part. But I mean, because you want the path of least resistance. But sometimes it is better to go ahead and try your best to get something to get everything set up. So this deck is more so focused on that, and also I will explain the pieces that I have in place of our missing pieces from our final build. So we'll go ahead and get into that. So let's go ahead and start off with the main deck. Let me go ahead and get the side deck and that over here. Our main deck for our monsters, not much has changed. We are playing still the 3 Machine Gear Frame and then the 1 Unclaspare. This basically is a 1-card combo, 1-card Gear Gain X, because Machine Gear Frame summons, you add Unclaspare. Unclaspare sends either Citadel or Fortress to the grave, make Gear Gain X, get your Flying Pegasus Railroad Stampede or whatever level 4 that you do want to search out, and then just set up for the next turn. And then on to the rest of the Machinists, we had the 1 copy of Fortress and the 1 copy of Citadel to finish out the Machinists. The reason I only have 1 of each, and I definitely cut the Aerator and Radiator, is because both Aerator and Radiator were just mainly bricks. And then these two serve a purpose. Fortress cleans up our hands, and then of course Citadel is just our big boss monster. So that hasn't changed. So moving on to our train engine, we have the 3 copies of Flying Pegasus Railroad Stampede, also great going first summon, especially if you do have another level 10 to either add off of Revolving Switchyard or one to summon, like Derek Crane or Bullet Train. Basically, our goal for whenever we have this in opening hand is to get Super Door out, and then put our Disruption also on the board. And this is just a great card. This basically replaces Harvester for the time being, and until then, this is a decent substitute for it. Then we have the 2 copies of Heavy Freight Train Derek Crane. Did not put in a third one because I feel having too many trains just conflicts with everything that I have done to this deck. So I have the 2 freight train and then the 1 bullet train. Dare crane is just great to have because it makes your super door a pop, and then bullet train, adds a card from the graveyard to the hand during the end phase. This is our main search off of River Stormer, usually, or if I already have it in hand, just go ahead and make the rank 10, and then the 1 Night Express Knight to round off the train engine. Great. Also good normal summon. It's not as good as Railroad Stampede, but you can normal summon it. Its attack becomes 0, which doesn't matter because this is material for a rank 10. Next, we have our small Infinitrack engine, because we are missing pieces, of course. But so far, it's not really too different to most decks that do play this engine, just without the harvesters and the anchor drill. We have the 2 copies of Brutal Dozer that we do have. I really do wish we had a third. This card is amazing, and also it's great. And also, Gear Frame also becomes great bait for any hand traps he has in hand, because then we just tribute the Gear Frame or whatever, or the Geargan X, whichever he decides to use, like an Effect Veiler or an Ash Blossom on. Then special summon this, special summon out another Infinitrack, make River Stormer, and then just keep on going into our Goliaths, just to fill up our graveyard for our 1 copy of Tunneler to go ahead and banish itself and be a Pot of Avarice. That way we can draw even more disruption or more of our pieces for the next turn, or to help us survive on his turn. And then the 1 copy of Trencher, just because it's a monster reborn, and also can be also you can tribute like the Tunneler if you summon off of Brutal Dozer, or vice versa. Very good card. And that sums it up for the Infinitrack engine and also our main summons. And then to round off our last monsters, we have 1 copy of Effect Veiler and 1 copy of Phantasme. This is an interesting option for us, mainly because it's draw power. Unfortunately, he doesn't use too many things that target us, but he can protect us from our Pankratops. Also, I have this in here because he is heavy on link summoning to fill his graveyard for his UCT, so it's almost guaranteed that we're going to get this out because of how it works with his Halki Fibrax plays, along with the Underclock Takers and Claire Rushkas and stuff like that. Great to have on land phase if he does summon Claire and Rushka, or at least on main phase too. That way, if he has a Pankratops, have that on there, keep him from destroying anything. Either that or something else. But overall, I have this as more so testing. The side deck really does help clean this up if this doesn't work out too well. But that pretty much sums it up for the monsters. For the spells, we have 3 copies of Machinery Deployments, one of our best search spells, mainly because it cleans up our hand, and also it does add our Gear Frame and also a overdrive if we already do have another Gear Frame in hand. That's actually one of the best situations for this, is getting overdrive in the hand. With this, by just sending off a Gear Frame, or even better, like a Citadel or a Fortress. Overall, good card. I'm going to keep it at 3 no matter what. From now on, And then we have the 3 copies version schedule. One of our best cards in the deck, especially for its use on end phase. In fact, a lot of our options are going to be used to save for end phase, along with cards that really do support us, and to make sure we get to that end phase to go into the next turn and then eventually kill them. Then for our main back row and Lost World removal, 2 copies of Twin Twisters. I decided to go ahead and move to these instead of the MST, but just because I am tired of Quaking Mirror Force. And I am tired of Lost World, and a lot of times he does have both. And also I did cut the things down to 2, just because 3 just ended up clogging hands, and also even though MST doesn't, it's a great spell, Twin Twisters to me, having them 2 of these in the main deck is probably going to be our best option right now until more of our engine gets fleshed out. And then to make up for our third negation. We do have 1 copy of Dark Ruler No More. I want to up this up to 3 because this is my replacement for Forbidden Droplet in the main builds that I see with this. A lot of people like to play droplets. I'm gonna put in Dark Ruler No More for this. It's not gonna be, it's not gonna be our going second. Our going first. End all beat all negate. But overall, it's a great card, and it's basically a budget version of Forbidden Droplet that doesn't require you discarding from hand. But the only thing is, though, Droplet is great because it is half the attack of the monsters and negates them without targeting. And then for our one-ofs, we have the 1 copy of Revolving Switchyard. Great field spell. It will eventually be cut once we have more of our pieces. But for the time being, this really does fuel our train engine, and also it's great to have even on his turn for whenever we do have an urgent schedule on board, or we're able to get a Citadel on board. And the 1 copy of Terraforming, acting as a 2nd copy of Revolving Switchyard, and then the 1 copy of Monster Reborn, just because I don't have really much to replace it with. And also it's just great. It's just a great extension piece. So I keep it in there, and also can be discarded because it is not an end-all be-all card. Now for the traps, which is the main thing we have changed. We have 3 copies of Machina Overdrive. The reason I have upped this to 3 is just because it's great on end phase, and also does recur our Tunneler and Trencher whenever they use their effects to resummon themselves. Whenever they use their effects to banish from the graveyard, and I can just recur them with this. I definitely want this on. I really definitely want this on my turn because I want to save it for the end phase. Get a Citadel out. Get a Fortress out. If I already have a machine on board, to bring out the Citadel if it's already engraved. Overall, great card. Good to have in the graveyard, and also good to have on the field as well. Then we have 2 copies of Mirror Force. I have main decked these just because of how Miscellaneous Source works and the fact that we don't have anything like Lost Wind. I need something that activates in the battle phase, especially after that play I made with the Solemn Strike last week. And also I need to keep my life points because both of our decks are big chonker decks, and I need to stay alive. So, and play the resource game. So Mirror Force works out really well in that case, because I can activate this during battle phase, destroy all of his attacking monsters, and make sure my board stays alive. And also it is a target for our trap trick that I will be showing later. Then the 2 copies of Torrential Tributes, just a great board wipe. Also another target for our last 2 cards in our main deck, and that is our 2 copies of Trap Trick. I wanted to focus. That's the reason I took out the Solemn Strikes, is because Trap Trick is basically your end-all be-all, because as long as we focus on normal traps, this can search out anything like that, our Overdrive, our Mirror Force, and our Torrential Tribute, and get in on the board, either to make him wary, waste resources on a Tornado Dragon, or just to use something that he already has for back row removal, or Pankratops, for example. This is basically a stall. That's basically what I have this in for. And also, if I can ensure that I get an Overdrive to get our Citadel out, to try and wipe out some problem stuff overall, it really does work good going into the main deck. And also, this is generally the move I see a lot of people play. It's not perfect. This main deck is not perfect, but it is getting there, and hopefully we can get it to the point where it is a well-oiled machine, quite literally. Now for our extra deck, we have 1 copy of Gear Gain X, our main summon, our main focus whenever we have Gear Frame in hand. Great setup because it does get out, Railroad Stampede in our hand, and eventually Harvester or Anchor Drill will be our targets as well for this going forward. Then we have the 1 copy of Infinite Track Riverstormer. This card alone has changed everything for us, mainly because of how the Infinite Track engine works, and also for our plays with Tunneler. This basically is just a good way to fill our graveyard with Goliaths along with itself, shuffle everything back with Tunneler for our Pot of Avarice effect, and also it is great for searching out our Bullet Train to get our Brutal Dozer back into the hand for the next turn, or whatever we would want to have on the next turn. Our focus is not really Our focus is really just trying to survive until then. Then we have the one copy of Dingirsu. Unfortunately, it's not going to be summoned anytime soon, but eventually it is going to be making a comeback when I do have Harvester and Anchor Drill into the deck. So it's going to be a nice little placeholder, and it's just a really good card whenever I'm able to summon it. But unfortunately, right now, it's like I said. Then we have the one copy of Super Dimensional Robot Galaxy Destroyer. This is great if we already have like a Dare Crane and a Bullet Train in hand, and then we normal summon like Night Express Knight or search something off a Revolving Switchyard. This card wipes his back row and then can go into Libe right after it's done that to take care of everything else. Then we have our one copy of Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Super Dora. Our main goal going first. This thing is a non-affected body because of its detach effect, and also it can get our Bullet Train into the graveyard to add something back into the hand for the next turn, and also it's just great protection. Then we have our Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max. Basically going on turn 3 or turn 4 or turn 2, whichever we decide to try and kill him. This burns off 2k damage, making it easier for our Libe to OTK and ensure that we have the win in that. Or also it's good if we need another rank 10 on the play in a rare occasion that we can make 2 rank 10s. Then of course the heart and soul of our OTKs, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Juggernaut Libe in its beautiful ultra rare printing from its original set. This card is great. Not only for its effect to gain 2000 attack and defense and attack all monsters +1, but it also can be a great 4K body if we already set up stuff with our machinists, because Fortress is 2500, Citadel is 3000, and then we just like lay this on top of a Gustav Max that we've already burned with, and they can attack directly. It doesn't just have to attack monsters like some other cards can, like Utopia Double, for example. So that does it for our XCs. Now for our links, we have the one copy of Link Haribo to deal with the Jurag token whenever he has Lost World on field. And then our 2 copies of Infinitrack Goliath. I want a third one because of the resource play with Tunneler and Riverstormer, along with any other Infinitrack that we have. You fill these, you play all 3 because you fill the graveyard with 3 of these babies. And then like Riverstormer and like Inch Gear Ballista whenever we do get it, or Double-Headed Anger Knuckle when we get it. And then you basically have free 2 draws instead of just having to hope that you don't draw one of the cards that you shuffle back from the graveyard. Even if you just shuffle 1, it's not bad. But I do want to get the third one just to do that. Then we have the one copy of FA Shining Star JT, our placeholder for Ballista. Mainly just because it's a machine. That's the only reason it's in here. And also we can use it for Uncle Spare if we just need the Link climb into Link 4. Then the one copy of Pentastag, just generic Link 2, just needs 2 effect monsters. So do this and then have something else on board whenever you get rid of the Jurag ticket with Link Haribo. Go into this, and then if you ever go into a rank 10 play, you do have a piercing damage Libe. Then our one copy of Berserker the Tenyi, 3k body, generic, and also it is vanilla, so it doesn't have to worry about being targeted for effect monster effects. Then the one copy of Zero Boros, our big target for whenever he does banish a lot and we are able to clear the UCT or something like that. Just a really good card to be a body, and also its banish effect could be useful if we need to get rid of some problem cards, and also just keep things away from his graveyard. And also we can recur with Overdrive. And then the one copy of Unchained Abomination, I decided to put this back in instead of Borlo Dragon, because this thing is also nice to sit on turn 1 just because of its destruction effects. And also I have another option. And again, it's a placeholder. A lot of these cards are placeholders for our Earth Machine engine that we do plan on getting in the future. And also that's just basically how it is right now. We're just trying to focus on getting that engine. So for our side deck, we have 3 copies of Jizukiru when we know we're going second. Get this over to UCT. and then just be able to go into our plays. Either get it off Logia, get it off Pankratops, or something like that. And also it can just be a body for lead base who eat. Then we have 2 copies of Effect Veiler to replace the Phantasme and whatever card we want if we want to max out on this. A lot of the side deck is just finicky since we moved the traps back into the main deck. It's a great card, just hard to use when you're going against dinos. And then we have 3 copies of Dark Hole, mainly just to fill spots. And then this is an interesting one: 1 copy of Machina Defense Perimeter. The big thing with this is if you control a level 7 or higher machine monster, your opponent can't target level 6 or lowers. So this actually is good for protecting our Brutal Dozer, our Gear Frames, and our Railroad Stampedes, just because of that. So I thought about siding this and putting in as an option because it can be searched by redeployment. So it's just there just to take up space, but also be an interesting option. And then we have 2 copies of Solemn Strike. I decided to put in 2 instead of the third one because of the card I have with the third one is limited. Then we have the 1 copy of Torrential Tributes in case we want to max out. 1 copy of Mirror Force again, and Trap Trick again for the purpose if we want to max out. And then finally 1 copy of Red Reboot to put in for the third Solemn Strike because it is a one-of, and also this card is amazing. I really wish this card was back at 3, especially with the amount of trap decks that are around now. I mean, this card, it was a freaking beast back when this thing was at 3, along with Mind Control and Pankratops. This was like an obligated 3 for side decks, and it is just an amazing card. Even with that, pay half your life points. If you stop a trap at the right moments, you basically just ensure that you can OTK and win. So that pretty much does it, guys. Hopefully the decisions we have made with this go really well, and I will go ahead and get to the dueling tables, and I will see you the follow-up to discuss more about our route going forward. So let's get to it. Before we start, I want to go ahead and apologize. I forgot to zoom out my camera when we were setting up because I was too focused on getting everything done. That, and also it was late into the night because we were waiting for the tournament to end before we started up. So apologize for the zoom in, and I will correct that in the next video. But it's still a good episode. Alright.
Yeah, let me get our life points up.
Alright. Here's your dice back.
Yes.
Alright, good luck, Ghost.
Good luck to you too. If my app would actually work. Huh. Terraforming.
Go for it.
I wish this card was at 3.
Oh, just about everyone that has a field spell does. Yep.
I was playing Light Swarm, not Light Swarm, Trick Stars when they banned this, like when they limited the card, and I'm like,
I know for the longest time it's semi-limited.
Fossil Game.
Yep.
This is why I just start setting up Misk.
Yep.
Fossil Dig.
Yep.
This is why the card needs to be at 1.
Yep.
I think that's the most, that's the best hit for this deck. Misk, if you hit Misk, the deck is dead.
Yep.
Hit Fossil Dig to 1, the deck can still function, but it's much slower.
Yeah.
Also, that's not a hard once return.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Exactly. That's.
Misk effect.
Yep.
Activate Lost World.
Yep.
Normal summon Soulating Oviraptor, giving you a token.
Yep.
Search.
Yep. Even if I had something I can't target.
Let's go ahead and search. Actually, I'll send a grave. Giant Rex.
Yep.
I'm glad I got that card. I'm going to activate Oviraptor effect,
Yep.
targeting the token to special summon out Giant Rex.
Yep.
Lost World's going to protect the
Egg, and then you're gonna destroy. And then you're gonna destroy a baby or a petite.
I think I will. Yeah. Yes.
So I already know what's in your open hand. Because you always have that.
Baby
damn
Ceratosaurus.
thing. Yep. Just make sure. Yeah, level 4 lower.
Special summon Petite Rodon.
Yep.
Banish for effect.
Yep.
Special Elio.
Yep.
I'm going to link 2.
Yep.
Into Hulky Fabrics.
On the summon of Hulk, I'm going to effect Feeler Hulk.
Alright. That is fine.
I know you have it in hand. Don't even.
I will banish 2. Summon UCT.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and shuffle my deck.
There you go.
I haven't gotten that card yet? No! I really want to just drop,
Yeah.
what is it called? Summon Abyss Dweller.
Yep.
Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and pass turn.
My turn.
Yep.
Draw.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh no, Time Thief Redoer.
Oh yeah.
That's a fun card.
I'm gonna activate Terraforming.
That is fine.
It's baby.
Add Revolving Switch Yard.
Alright.
There
I
you go.
think on that. Oh, no, wait. No, I can't change that.
Alright. I'm gonna link 1. Here you go. In the link Rebo.
On summon, I'm gonna go ahead and Abyss Dweller.
Alright. Sounds good to me. I'm gonna go ahead and activate Machinery Deployment.
Alright.
Discarding Fortress to add 2 Machina cards to my hand.
Yep.
Let's see here.
I only have 1 box of Extreme Force left.
Machina Overdrive.
Alright.
And
I was like, Mirror Force? How can you search a Mirror Force?
I don't know, I can't.
I activate Mirror Force Launcher. Search Mirror Force. That is a funny card.
Oh, it is. It really is.
I like reading all these funny cards like that, like Mirror Force Launcher, Monster Reborn, Reborn.
Yep. And then Machina Gear Frame. There you go. We'll go ahead. Normal summon Gear Frame.
Alright.
Gear Frame's effect.
That is fine. Search your. What do we decide to call it? Uncle Sparse or something like that?
I call it Uncle Spare.
Uncle Spare, that's right.
Alright, Uncle Spare.
You're gonna go back in, right?
Yes. Alright, effective Uncle Spare.
Or you're going to attempt to. Yeah.
Alright, effective Uncle Spare when it's added to the hand,
Yep.
except by drawing special summon. And also unlocks into machine monsters.
Alright.
I will not use the effect to send a grave.
Alright.
I will overlay.
Alright.
Integrate your X.
On summon, I'm gonna go ahead and use it to itself.
Okay. That is fine with me. Oh yeah, also the detach is
Yeah.
cost. There we go. Gear frame.
And face down monsters cannot hold.
Oh no, they can.
They can?
Yeah, the excess material is still there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forget about that.
I was looking at the ruling about it. No.
Yeah, I forget about that. Okay.
All right then.
I'm doing the
I will activate revolving switchyard.
Alright.
I'll discard Citadel for cost.
Alright.
So I have a level 10 Earth Machine monster in my hand.
Alright.
I'll add a heavy freight train Derrick Crane.
Alright. Setting up for next turn, I see.
You know it. There you go. I will set 2. And I'll pass.
Alright, I'll draw for turn. I don't want to do this.
Oh, you didn't have a dino in hand. Holy crap, that's first.
I know, right? I don't want to do this, but I'm probably going to have to. Normal summon Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring.
Okay.
I will then link 3 into Berserker of the Tenyi.
Alright.
I'm then going to activate double Evo Pill
Okay.
to banish Giant Rex and Ash Blossom
Okay.
to special summon Ultimate Conductor,
Okay.
and then that'll give you a token.
Yep.
Alright.
There you go.
I might have messed something up, now that I think about it. No, I didn't. Okay. I will then go battle phase,
Okay.
attack face down.
On declaration of attack, I activate Mirror Force.
Oh, I did not expect that.
Yeah, bitch.
When you said Mirror Force earlier, I should have known you had a Mirror Force.
Yep.
I should have used my Millennium Eye.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I forgot to use the fucking effect of Giant Rex. Anyway, I would have lost him anyway.
Yep.
So go for it.
My turn. Draw. Flip. Let's see here. I'll detach Gear King X. To add Railroad Stampede to hand.
I need one card to turn this duel around, Kaiba. I believe in the heart of the cards. Fuck, it's Karibo.
There you go.
Honestly, a Karibo doesn't sound too bad right now.
Not really.
With all the damage you're going to be putting on me.
Let's see here.
Everybody thinks Veiler's the first hand trap. That's where you're wrong. The first hand trap is Karibo.
Mm-hmm. Just let me think about something. I'll normal summon Railroad Stampede.
Yep.
I'll then use the effect of Derrick Crane to special summon itself.
Yep.
Also, let me read this real quick. Let's see. Let's Soundtrack token plus 2.
Oh, your monster boost 500.
Okay, just make
I
sure.
wasn't sure if that's what you were looking
well,
for.
I was looking at target with card effects. Sorry, railroad stampede effect, making it level 10.
Yeah, you can't target my monsters.
Yeah, I just didn't know if it was anything battle related. Let's see here. Gonna go ahead. Let's see. Can I kill you? Show you.
It just occurred to me my...
Oh, I can kill you.
Actually, wait, this was supposed to be on field still. Because it was in defense mode. And it still wouldn't be able to.
Oh yeah, I can kill you. Even with that.
Because I was like, oh no, you're forced by my field. Oh wait, a Bastilla was in defense.
Gustav Max.
Yeah.
Alright, Gustav Max's effect. Alright, detach, you take 2,000.
Yep.
And then Derek Crane destroys this dweller.
I'm a chain.
Okay. So here.
Give me a little bit of the body on field.
Alright.
Watch me top deck my third copy of UCT.
Oh, I know how to do this. Let's see. I think so. Just trying to think. Oh, wait, no, I can't. No, I can't kill you. Let's see here. I link 2.
Guys, we're trying to keep our video PG.
Fuck. Not with that shit. Not with that shit we had.
Oh no.
Oh my god!
Is it peanut butter about to turn into nutter
yes.
butter real quick? Okay. Okay.
Right,
Good thing we don't mark it for kids anyway.
Hell no, I don't do that shit. Pin stag. Link 3.
We want to be able to cuss in our videos.
Fuck yeah.
Give me that egg.
Yeah. That was my egg.
I don't know why I keep saying egg. It's a
Jura
What's
egg.
a Jura egg?
Let's see here. That's a Berserker the Tenyi. And then let me go ahead and make sure I can do this.
You still won't be able to kill me. Hopefully. Watch me top deck the card I need.
I'll do that. So you're at the 6K. That's the only thing. It's just you got a body.
That's actually 5K. Each of your monsters lose 500.
No. I'm talking 6K on you because of the 2K. No, I'm talking about 6K your life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, not 6K on board. Not 6K on board.
Link summon access code talker. All right, that's game.
See, I'm just trying to think if I can do this.
If one of us ever gets
Well,
access code,
well, we are opening. Well, me and you both are going to be opening a shit ton of eternity code.
true.
I mean, the fact is, one of us actually could get it.
That's scary.
That is very scary. Let's see. I'm going to revolving switch yard. Second effect, discarding machine overdrive.
Yeah.
Okay, you're the bad guy, you're the bad guy.
Daniel, you are not wrong.
So here, I'm going to add Super Express Bullet Train.
All right.
And there is reason.
Off of Switchyard.
Yep. And there is rhyme. Also, there is rhyme and reason for this. I'm going to go ahead and activate overdrive and gravy. Oh no, wait. Is that monster effects? Let's see here. Any card effects. Never mind.
How'd you discard the?
Revolving switch yard. It discarded for cost.
No, bullet train.
Oh, Bullet Train? Oh, no, wait, never mind.
I was like, yeah.
That's the hand. That is the
Yeah,
hand.
I was like,
But when you said, like, I thought you were talking about Overdrive real quick. And then I read that in, it's any card effects, so.
yep.
I was just having to make sure about that.
I gotta summon my second Abyss Dweller against you. Then my third. Then my fourth. Yes, 4. Did you see the peanut butter one?
That's what he said. Oh my God.
That's fine. That is fine. Alright, I'll just go ahead and hit battle phase. 3K, well,
25.
Yeah.
And then 25.
Yeah, 25 and 25. Then I'll pass.
He is emotionally distraught. I'll draw for turn.
It looks like a pocket pussy, don't it?
Set. Pass turn.
Oof. My turn.
He literally wiped my field with a Mirror Force.
Draw.
Oh, you bought the Ice Barrier stuff today?
Yeah, I'm gonna open it on my for the video. Because, Heavy Storm Duster isn't a bad card for the extra for the side deck.
I'll activate Overdrive.
With the Red Lotus side deck. Crackdown?
Alright, I'll activate
And then all the synchros are good.
I'll activate Overdrive and Grave. Banishing self, and then be sending Gear King X, Dare Crane, and Fortress back into the deck.
Yep.
And then shuffle and draw 1 card.
Once I see enough damage on board, I'm scooping.
Oh, that depends. What do you have? What do you have under that thing?
You'll see.
Well, I mean, anything you have can only be destroyed by has to be destroyed by card effects to activate. Remember?
Yes, I know. I am aware.
Just making sure. Just making sure.
The fact that you think it's a baby is funny.
Oh no, baby or petite. All right, that, and then draw 1 card.
When I say baby, I mean any of those.
Yeah. Let's see here.
I had a good hand. Except I didn't have enough dinos.
Let's see here. My favorite machine redeployments, discarding machine overdrive
Yep.
to add to.
Oh, you bumped up the numbers of Overdrive?
Yep.
Nice.
So here I'm going to add Fortress.
Yeah.
And I'm going to add Defense Programmer.
You see, I'm probably going to open up another box, like my last box of Duel over there.
Yep.
And hopefully I pull Verte. Hopefully I pull a second double Evo pill.
Yep.
Even though I only need 1 double Evo pill,
There you
but
go.
because the fact that I don't have Overtext yet,
Yeah.
that'll be helpful. Verte is just good overall because I do want to get Dragoon and get that package.
Yeah. I've discarded Bullet Train to special summon Fortress.
Yeah, that's game on board.
Yeah.
It was literally Valor.
And with us getting enough damage on board, thanks to the Gustav Max and also the Summon of Fortress, he does reveal his face down card as the Valor, and we do take game 1. So far, so good. Let's see how this pans out. Metal Crunchers
Metal
and
Cruncher and Heavy Forward.
which, I mean, luckily Metal Cruncher is not necessarily a necessity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like.
But it's a really good card.
Now, one thing that's gonna be a bitch to pull, man, is Anger Knuckle. Trying to find the Hero's Revenge.
True. Oh.
That's why.
that was,
That's, alright.
that was my one, by the way. It broke off.
Alright. What you going, man? What you going?
I will go first.
Alright. I'm trying to.
Oh, ouch.
I'm trying to pull this one. I'm trying to draw this 1 card because I want to see your reaction. If
This
once I-
actually hurts. I might not be able to play. You might win this.
And now you know why I don't throw this thing in.
Set. Yeah, set. Activate Lost World.
Okay.
Pass.
All right. My turn.
Yep.
Draw. I will activate Revolving Switch Yard.
Oh, this hurts. Yep.
Let's see here. I will discard Twin Twisters for cost.
Alright.
I will go ahead, in this instance, and add Citadel to hand. Oh yes, my vape is charged enough for me to get a hit. Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I'm telling you, like I finally, it feels good that I finally have a direction for this thing now.
Yeah. Because again, right now I'm trying to focus on getting this one part of the deck working properly.
Yep.
So all I need is overtext. That's all I need.
I will machinery deployments.
Yeah.
And I'll discard Citadel for cost to add 2 machina cards.
Yeah. Probably what I'm going to actually start doing is I'm going to focus Eternity Code and Maximum Crisis.
Yeah. So you're that and Gear Frame.
But that's probably what I'm going to open today, because I only have one box left.
Yeah.
And I don't want to buy more. I really don't want to buy any more Extreme Force. I've opened so many boxes of it.
Oh, I felt that way with LDS too, man. I know your pain.
So many of those.
I got so lucky with that damn Sisters of the
I think
Rose.
I bought 7 so far. 8.
Yeah.
And I have pulled nothing to show for it, except for Call by the Grave. And then I got my playset of
Yeah. Gear Frame.
yeah, of Gamma.
Yeah. Aren't you still missing a driver though?
Yeah. Which hopefully I can find some Toon Chaos.
You can actually find them online for like on Core.
Really?
Yeah, you can find them on there. They're like $2.99 or $3.99 a pack.
Really?
Yeah, I go there whenever I need single packs because did that stuff come in fine?
Yeah, those came in fine. Actually, that's how I got. I guess actually how I got my Giant Rex and my Exiton Knight, which I want to actually use Exiton Knight, but I'm gonna make that one of my challenges.
Also, effect. Summon. Effect Descend.
Remember, you open the store in the morning.
Yep.
And just know you like to stay here till like 1 in the morning and play video games so forth.
No, I wasn't planning on video games tonight.
Just wanted to remind you.
Yep.
Alright, Uncle Spare Descend.
Yep.
Fortress.
Yep.
There you go. Alright. Let's see here. I'll go ahead. Let's see here. I don't want to do that. This person is kind of killed.
Oh, I'm gonna lose this.
Can I kill?
I might lose this. I bricked.
Actually, I'm going to go ahead and activate Twin Twisters, and I'm going to discard Overdrive for
This is
cost.
opening hands.
And I'm going to destroy the last one.
What now?
I lost the entire time I was in second place. I lost the entire time I drove his L1.
Yeah.
And then he just dropped it as a safe fallback. I couldn't follow.
So here, I'll go ahead and activate Fortress effect.
I couldn't get over.
Discarding the Dare Crane from hand to special summon.
Pop my card.
Let's see here. Dare Crane only activates whenever it's detached from an Xyz monster.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. Alright, I'm going to overlay.
Yeah.
And to Geargic and X.
Yep.
Effect, I'm going to detach Uncle Spare to add a level 4 to hand. I will add Stampede.
Yep.
Level 4 or lower. I mean, that's going to matter more in later episodes.
Yeah.
Good night. See you later.
See ya.
See ya.
I'm going to be working on a D&D sheet
Okay, good.
when I get home
I've got a character sheet.
or tomorrow. I'm going to be joining their group.
Alright.
I was hanging out with them. They said, hey, let's sit down, play with us.
I'll banish Overdrive and then activate. And then, shuffle and draw. I'm hoping for one card. And if I get one card, you're dead. Unfortunately, it's the 2 of in this deck.
I'll be
This is where I give you the card you need.
Well, we'll have to find
Didn't you
out.
win last week?
No, you won. Remember,
Oh,
we grounded out, but you end up like my turn. Draw. Oh, part of the same archetype, but not the right one. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and enter battle phase.
Yep.
23 into whatever that set down
It
is.
is a 0.
And then 25 into your face.
Yep.
And I will pass turn.
Some reason I forget that that's 25.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. I was thinking of Citadel. Citadel was 30, right?
Yeah. So those 3K, 25 defense. Basically stats for.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Don't fuck this up, Nate. Don't fuck this up. Fossil Day.
Okay.
Search Oviraptor.
Okay. Yes, level 60 lower.
Normal Oviraptor.
On normal summon effect Baylor.
Battle. Main 2.
Yep. Claire and Rushka.
Because you know I had to draw at opening hand.
You always do.
That's why I run it at 3, just in case.
Alright.
Alright, pass.
My turn.
Yep.
Draw. Loss your numbers.
I was really hoping that Oviraptor would resolve. Then I could have gone full combo.
I will go ahead and activate redeployments. Discarding Tumbler for cost.
That is fine.
Oh, I really need.
My heavy forwards came in, so
That's
I'll
good.
go- so I should be playing my Machina deck soon. Of course, I still want to play the Exodia deck. That one, just once or multiple times. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just for the shits and giggles.
I don't blame you, man.
And that's literally going to be like my secondary deck. Like whenever I'm bored of playing one deck, I'll just play the other. Imagine if I got like top 4 with Exodia.
That would be awesome.
Imagine getting top 4 with Exodia.
I was in second place and I lost.
How far did you go back?
Your frame.
I think I'm in like sixth.
Actually,
I don't think you would have gone back that far.
hey, did I put it back? Did it go back? Oh, no, it's on the field. I'm not thinking.
I got beat by a guy who's lost
That sucks. Just keep good.
There you go.
That's this deck.
Get Dragoon.
This game doesn't take skill at this point. Just Dragoon.
Just start running Mystic Mind Burn,
Kaiju's.
Pure Kaiju.
Kaiju's. But the thing
Just
is,
start
I
running
don't
Crusadia
have Kaiju's.
No, just start playing Crusadia Kaijus.
Well, I did Sphere mode. This guy's absolutely
Detach to add.
That is good.
See, it says machine monster, right? Yep. I'll let Uncle Spare.
Alright.
Uncle Spare's effect when it's added, it's a special summon.
Alright.
There you go.
Alright, you're gonna special.
Yep.
On summon.
Yep.
UCT.
Oh, perfect.
Baby Sorceress effect.
Yep.
Special Oviraptor effect.
Yep.
Add miscellaneous source.
All right. You know what's funny, Nate?
What?
You did exactly what I wanted. All right, revolving switch arts effect
Alright.
for cost overdrive.
Okay.
And I'll add bullet train.
Alright. You've activated my trap card. And by trap card, I mean my trap.
I will normal summon.
The Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime.
I will normal summon Railroad Stampede.
Right?
See, I'm just trying to think if this.
Don't mess it up.
Well, I'm trying to think. Special summon Bull Train.
Yeah.
All right. Stampede's effect. Make it level 10.
Yeah.
Gustav Max.
Oh god. Oh god.
Gustav Max's effect.
2000.
Overlay again.
Oh god.
Libe.
Attack direct game.
Libe effect. 6K. I mean, the 6K into your clearing Rushka does it enough. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and destroy your UCT for the fun of it. I was waiting for that shit. Game. Andrew, I got him.
Andrew.
Ain't that your brother's name? No.
You've known him how long now?
I've literally seen him called Andrew like 15 times. What's his name?
Noah.
Nope. Noah. I got him.
You wanna know what I decided against you?
Go ahead, let's see it. I didn't side. I thought you didn't side, so I didn't side. I got him. I got him with Libe 2-0. And with us successfully baking out the UCT to get Libe on board, we finally take another match. We are at a 6-3 record, but luckily I think the direction that we are taking our deck has been the right call, and hopefully this is the start of a great comeback. So far, it appears we're on the right track, guys. Next week, I will be opening up Dual Overload and along with the Megaton to try and get both our Infinitrack engine along with the Ancient Gear Ballista. As soon as we get Ballista, we will be done with Dual Overload and opening up the Machine Reactor deck to get our Ancient Gear box, which is great to search out another Infinitrack to cycle our Goliaths and our extra deck materials to go ahead and make sure we have the draw power off Tunneler. So, hopefully you enjoyed this, guys, and wish us luck as we go forward with our build, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.